welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Wow. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. And once again, it is the Barnes and Tony show here on a Thursday.
That's right, baby.
Anthony wearing the losing Kings jersey.
That's
How you
okay,
doing,
dude.
sir?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. A little kerfuffle by the Kings last night. That's okay, though. I'm sure we'll break it down in our NHL segment. Super stoked for that, as well as the rest of the hockey games, as well as the rest of the show. First day of winter, baby. How you feeling, Brian?
Didn't realize it. Thought winter started 2 months ago, but hey, I'm feeling
sure.
good.
I can look it up.
No, I'm sure it did. You know how the season stuff is all wrong. Like, oh yeah, summer ends the end of September. No, it doesn't. It ends the last week of August.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It says today until March.
The
19th.
solstice of this is going to start getting lighter every day, which is nice. Honestly, I do get excited for that. I do get juiced up for that.
You like the light?
Oh, look, the darkness stuff is ridiculous. Like, I'm not Aaron Rodgers. I don't like darkness, and there's no way that you like it getting dark early either. I know you like the cold.
That part does kind of suck. Yeah, the dark getting early.
It's because I think your body gets more tired earlier.
Oh yeah.
Derek Ho, high, and it's just annoying. I love when it's light out till 8:45. That's the best. But
yeah,
hey,
dude, it is sick.
Slowly but surely, we are working our way back up. We do have Kev Do. We do have Josh B. We do have your mother. We already talked about Derek Ho. What do we got in the comments?
Let's go! Kev Do wants to smoke. Hope you guys started your NFL picks for tomorrow. Because we need some competition. LMAO, hashtag rep TCA, rep DTV, rep the sports board. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, he says as well. A couple days early, but that's fine, Kev Do.
Yeah, he's in the Christmas spirit. He's not a Grinch,
season,
Tony.
No, yeah. Jim Carrey, dude.
Yeah.
Josh Rose says, what up, my friends? Knicks looked good last night. Still not a Randall fan. Michael Theophil, LOL, hashtag TCA, hashtag rep the company, hashtag rep sports port. Then my mother says, good morning. And then we have the chairman of the company. Good morning, dudes. Knicks win the West. He says, if you ask Joe Leo, LOL.
Yeah, because he was saying the Knicks, part of their West Coast road trip was to play at the Nets last night. So they're having a good chuckle on Dave and Rothenberg, was it, Tony?
Dave and Rothenberg, yep.
Yeah.
Great show. That's it.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Gentlemen.
Let's go.
Rams winning tonight, by the way, it says. And it's winter.
Which we will talk about the camera, Tony.
Come on,
but hey, it happens. It happens. We are on top of it. We'll give you a second to get the cameras together. No rush, Tony. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about obviously the football game tonight, the NHL from last night, as well as the NHL tonight. And there was a maneuver, a trade by
it, dude.
As Steve Summers would say, the New York Metropolitans. So let's sprint, Tony, to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Drop it, Skip. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drill deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So I'm going to go to you on this, Tony. The Mets making a move yesterday with David Stern's former team, the Milwaukee Brewers. I believe the crown jewel of the trade, Adrian Hauser, as well as outfielder Tyrone Taylor.
Crazy.
Instant reaction from Mr. Met.
Instant reaction. I mean, not too stoked, dude. I mean,
no, sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at you, but continue. I guess I did. Where's the football, by the way? This is bullshit, Tony.
It's right there by the light.
All right, you talk. I'll get it.
Yeah. Okay, dude. I'm not totally stoked about this pickup here for the Mets. I mean, I'm sure I will maybe feel a little better. I was watching some highlights of Taylor and Hauser, dude, late last night, early this morning. Adrian here, he throws 96 in the gun, which is solid consistently, I might add. So he has certainly some tenacity to his style of pitching. He is the puke man, though. I don't know if you've seen that.
He threw up on this field
twice. I've seen.
Is he a drinker?
I don't know. Maybe he is. He's a little bit of a, he's a little, he's got some weight to him. So maybe it's some beer weight.
Yeah.
But it's, dude, I don't know. I watched. I remember one of them. I forget who was against. Maybe in the field. It doesn't matter though. But I remember one specifically where he threw up, and it was like he stayed out on the field. He pitched like 4 more innings. It was all right. And he pitches well, I guess. But I mean, he also gets popped sometimes. His ERA, I think, was a 4 last year.
Yeah. Pitched a decent amount of innings, right?
No, he's definitely going to eat up a lot of innings, which is good. But yeah, my biggest issue is, he's 30 years old, which I guess isn't terribly old.
1 year of control. Does he have any like better numbers for like other seasons? Or?
I mean, I guess a little bit better prior seasons, but I mean,
that season in 2021 was nice.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's
not a strikeout
that was his
guy.
Best, dude.
Yeah,
and that was in 2021. And he is only getting older, dude. So I mean, I don't know. It's just we'll get to the whole grand scheme of things. Tyrone Taylor is not an everyday outfielder. He has not played a full season ever. Doesn't have great numbers in terms of his average. I think it was 230 something last season with like maybe 20 home runs, maybe 10 home runs, 234 batting average, 35 ribbies, slugging 446, OPS of 713. I mean, again, not great numbers. He is certainly a glove first outfielder, though. He's got speed. He can play any position in the outfield, which is good. Gives up depth in the outfield because, we need that, even though Marte is all like healthy right now. But my biggest issue with these guys, Tyrone Taylor's gonna be turning 30, I think, next month, actually, in January. And then I, mentioned Adrian Hoser being 30, which is cool. He adds depth to the rotation. Taylor adds depth to the outfield. But it's just like, I don't know. I look at these moves and I understand, Stearns obviously, making a deal with his former team. That's fine too. But it's like I don't know, man. Like, what's the goal here? Because we gave up, a prospect who was 20 years old, in Coleman Crow. And again, obviously, jury's still out on a guy like that. Sure, let's do it, dude.
That was good. Right?
That was good. Very good. Yeah. Very good.
Coming back.
Jury's still out. Oh my goodness, dude.
Wow. So it takes one.
Dude, jury's still out, dude, on a guy like that. But still, I mean, the Yankees are talking. The Mets are talking about like not being competitive this season. And like kind of playing for future seasons, but then now you're picking up all these older guys that are kind of already established. But it's like you're not going to have Hoser in 3 years. So like, what is the plan? And you're giving up a 20-year-old. Like,
Tony,
what is the plan right now?
You yelled at me, but you know who this reminds you of. I'm just saying this is something Cashman has done the last couple of years. I'm just saying it's different now with the Soto trade.
But still, I mean, no. But I mean, the Mets even did this last year too. Like what? Yeah. Like it's not even just Stearns at this point.
I'm telling you, Cohen, every Uncle Stevie, the wallet, this and that. Right. I think he's kind of cheap, honestly. I think he doesn't. He talks a big game, but then when it comes down, he doesn't want to write too big of a checks because he made it seem like $500 million payroll, whatever.
Yeah, I understand that. And of course, he is a Wall Street guy. He's going to be that kind of tell people what they want to hear sort of deal. What are you cheesing for over there? What do you got going on, dude?
No, just
after the show, dude?
Yeah, off camera.
Okay,
Continue.
So I kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah. So Wall Street guy, whatever, dude. But it's just like, does he or Stearns not have the capacity to be to bring in younger talent?
Well, they did obviously with those trades last year. But right. It's just it's stopgap stuff. But again, the reason I make the Cashman comparison, I do think Stearns, like I guess a lot of general managers, just kind of prides himself. I'm gonna find the diamond in the rough, the guy that's undervalued, and I think that's what he's trying to do here. Obviously, having these guys in the organization he worked for previously, I think playing a big part in it.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm just looking at some stats here for Crow. They got to be a right-handed pitcher, drafted, I think, originally by the Angels a few years ago. So he's in the minor league system. Looks like last season, I'm trying to see games started. Only 4 starts. Interesting. So maybe some injury. But the season before that, he had 23 starts with a 4.85 ERA, 128 innings pitched, gave up 133 hits, only 128 strikeouts, which I guess is solid, but Give it 21 runs.
I think short of it, Tony, these guys need better numbers than they had last year for this trade to be worth it. That's all.
Oh, Taylor and
Hauser,
Hauser. I mean, again, like Hauser's good because he's gonna adding depth to your rotation is needed. He can eat innings, which is also something we did not have last season.
Mm-hmm.
But again, can I get like a presser with like, hey man, like this is what we're looking for, and for people like me, the fan base, to be like, oh, like I can get into it this year. I can back Stearns and Cohen this season. Are we trying to be competitive? Because it kind of seems like we're trying to be competitive here.
And I think the whole thing here is I see this. I could tell you exactly what David Stearns would say right now if we had him on the line.
Get him on the line.
With Hauser, there's 1 year of control. So he's thinking, listen, the rotation by the way, you're getting chirped in the comments.
Wow.
Had a lot of injuries last year. We can never have too many starters. So this is a depth move for Hauser. As far as Taylor's concerned, control through 2026. So this is an outfield depth piece. Again, injuries were big last year. And obviously being familiar with the guys, like I said, I think he's anticipating a little more production than you got last year.
Right.
But I'm with you when guys are mid-level and we're giving up younger guys who maybe could be, I don't see it. I would rather let's play a 20-year-old. That's what I would rather do.
Yeah.
If it was up to me. Wouldn't you, Michael?
Yeah.
The youth is everything.
Yes. Tony doesn't understand.
Thank you.
No.
You can't come in here and fist bump me and tell me I don't understand.
Everybody's chirping him in the comments. But why is he wearing a Kings jersey? They lost. He's a Rangers fan. Yeah, exactly. I mean, pathetic.
Just like he's Italian.
Yeah.
And he's Irish.
Right. And then can't eat guacamole, God forbid. Oh, that's a mortal sin. A mortal sin.
It is a mortal sin. It's bullshit, dude. You're getting scammed. Every one of you, dude. They're putting shit in that guacamole. They're putting stuff in it. I'm telling you.
Let's get to the chirps, though. What do we got?
All right. Let me get back here to the chirps here. The chairman of the company, of course, maybe Lindor's greatness. Rub on them, Tony. No. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully.
Right.
Honestly,
I mean,
that's what I want.
Good,
Yes.
think, right?
Yes. And then Jay Bird says pause after that. Yep. Jay Bird loves the little pause, dude. And then Josh B asking Tony the jersey ? The Kings, LOL.
That's what I'm saying, Josh. No reason for the Kings jersey. Get it off. Get out of here. Honestly, we don't need it.
Stop it, dude.
No one cares about the Kings, though.
I care about the Kings, dude. I think they're a really good team.
Weak.
They're young. They're not weak, bro. That one-off game, you're all high and mighty.
No, let's love the team that beat us in the finals 11 years ago. That's a good idea.
Well, they were a better team than us.
So we want to celebrate that?
That's how I love the Kings.
You kind of do, honestly. Like, you make fun of me with the Islanders, the Oilers.
Yeah.
That's the Kings for you. It's okay.
I don't know, dude. Hey, man, they're a good team. All right. This is a Gretzky jersey. Or the guys that unlock for coffee.
That, honestly, was a highlight reel.
Dude, Jesus.
Come on, you hit this last time. We need a better throw. There we go.
On the money,
on
dude.
The money.
Button,
on the
baby.
button. On the button.
So you know what, dude? I bought, this is a great, college jersey to wear out to stuff. Parties, Gretzky, captain, LA Kings. Great logo, great jersey, black and white, easy. And yeah, I'm a fan of the team right now. They're young, they're building, they're talented. Like, what's not to like? Cam Talbot. I have a huge respect for Cam Talbot.
I feel
Love Cam Talbot.
Not to be devil's advocate here, but I feel like they're not that young and they're not that great. There's some older players on that team. Talbot's no spring chicken.
No, he's not, certainly. Kopitar is a veteran player
Right.
for sure. But, Fiala, who's that guy? Trevor Moore, I think he's pretty young as well. So they come on, dude.
A mix. It's a mix.
It's a good mix, dude. It's a good mix.
Mid-team,
They're not a
mid-age.
mid-team. They're a better team, dude. Islanders are a mid-team, dude. We can get into that if you want. And then Chairman also says he did say he didn't want to spend like a drunken sailor, said Cohen, I guess he's saying.
I don't know. From what we had to hear when he took over the team, we've been over this many times.
Right.
I mean, he's bargain shopping and he's not putting in the money that everybody expected.
Well,
So,
maybe he's, buckling down on Yamamoto and get a big contract Yamamoto.
we'll see. Right?
We will see, dude. I was watching some of the Hot Stove and SNY. It's like some highlights online.
Yeah.
And they were talking about projected contracts for Yamamoto. And they were talking 10 years, $330 million.
For 350.
How much is Garrett Cole? What was his contract? You know?
9 years, $324 million.
Okay. Why? I don't know, man. I'm looking at these. I'm like, don't you think it's a little I understand it's he's highly touted. Maybe the pool of pitchers right now, isn't that vast. But don't you think he's getting a lot of?
It's way too
pull,
much,
right?
Yeah.
This guy hasn't been established in the league yet.
No, well, and originally it was between 200 and 250 million. If memory serves me correct, I think Tanaka was 155. So you think about that, that was 10 years ago. So for the price to go up 100 million in 10 years. I mean, seems
Why?
like that would be enough. Not that we have to go over 300. So I think there's numbers thrown out there just because also, teams, want to kind of maybe scare off other teams as well. But I think ultimately it's going to be somewhere around 300 million.
But I just don't why do you think it's he's fetching this much money? I mean, I understand he's really good.
And people see just like the way that we look at Ohtani, especially hitting wise, that's how I think they look at him as a pitcher. Like that he's going to be that good, could win a Cy Young in his rookie year at 25 years old. So that's why pitching's tough to get. Pitching's at a premium. So that's why it's like that.
It's crazy because even we just saw Senga come up. We just saw Senga come over, and yeah, he had a great season, but it took him a while to adjust.
But he just was not heralded like this guy. I mean, this guy won 3 Cy Youngs, had a no hitter last year. He's to a different level, and he's younger, 5 years younger, or 4 years younger, whatever. Because we're saying 29 when he came over.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, so that's why. One more chirp from Lonnie here.
Yeah, he goes, I mean, Tony, the fact that you're wearing a jersey of a team that beat your team in the finals, questionable. It's a great jersey, so I kind of understand, but I don't know, man. And it's been in your lifetime too. Yikes.
Are you feeling a little attacked this morning?
I mean, it's no different than any other day, you know?
Yeah.
I am victimized day in and day out, every day of my life, Brian. No, I mean, I get why people are like, oh my God, dude. Yeah. But I mean, also like, that was like a decade ago,
And not to like support you on this, but I mean, we are way better than them right now. So
now we are way better than them.
They're not.
I have confidence that like the Kings aren't going to win the cup.
Not going to win the playoff series.
They're not going to be competitive against the Rangers.
Oilers will kick their ass.
And it's just like, hey man, like not for nothing. I was there. It was in my lifetime. I was sitting in my friend's living room until 2 a.m. watching the Cup Finals games. No, it was his house, dude. Whoa.
At your house when you came back home.
No.
Hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall, dude.
Should we ask your mother about this?
Yeah, sure. She'll confirm. No worries. In my Rangers jersey, watching up until 2 a.m, rooting for the Rangers. Like, listen, I was there rooting for my team. Don't get me wrong, but I still gotta have respect for like the Kings as an organization. They've had some phenomenal players of the year. This is Gretzky's jersey. Like Gretzky's a great guy.
Yeah.
Like what are we talking about?
Get the Gretzky Ranger jersey. Not that hard.
Well,
NHL.
Yeah, but he would come on. Like, I mean, it's great that he was a Ranger.
Wasn't that good?
Talent of his career, not good at all, dude.
Yes, but still, obviously the great one.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But really, that's the only baseball news that came out yesterday. We'll see if we get Yamamoto finally over the weekend. Some people saying he might go all the way to the January 4th deadline. We'll see, Tony.
You think he will?
No, I think over the weekend. Fingers crossed over the weekend. Fingers crossed.
Like Christmas Day or before Christmas?
No, I think like Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve?
Yes, I'm saying.
Maybe the stroke of midnight?
Christmas Day.
Reported?
Yeah. Or maybe Christmas Day.
That'd be sick, dude.
Present, so we'll see, right?
Yeah.
There we go. But let's go now to the world of the National Football League.
He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson, the catch of his life. Burrow fires, intercepted, picked off at a pick six. Minka Fitzpatrick, an absolute ball hawk. Niners twist up front and get to Tagovailoa. Bosa again. Mahomes escaping on the move, stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown. Stop it. Aaron Jones. Oh, what a tackle. Quincy Williams with a pile driver.
And all right, Tony. Week 16. Yes, Tony. Yes. Tonight. Week 16. Prime Video. Thursday Night Football. Al Michaels. Kirk Herbstreit. The New Orleans Saints. At SoFi, at the Los Angeles Rams here. And right now, line at -4 for the Rams. Opened at 4.5. So
you taking it?
Some sharp money. I already actually locked in earlier in the week. I think the line was basically the same, but Rams money line. Not to give away my prediction here, but I just feel like this is a team that's peaking at the right time. I mean, they started out 3-6. Now they're 7-7. Winning 4 out of 5. The only game they lost at overtime to the Ravens, where I guess they kind of fell apart down the stretch. But again, I just look at them as the far superior team. I haven't been impressed with Carr's done. I know the Saints have won the last 2. But the thing is, they did beat Carolina and the Giants, not exactly the who's who of the NFL. And before that, you lost to a mediocre Atlanta team. You lost to Detroit, and you lost to Minnesota playing their backup quarterback. So I just don't think, as you would say, Tony, that the Saints are anything to write home about. I would feel definitely a little different had this one been in Nolans, and I'm sure they'll have a decent, the Saints fans get a little crazy, the costumes and all that. They'll have a decent present here in Los Angeles. But I like the way that Stafford's looking, and I think it's it's really understated just because coming into this year, no one ever heard of Puka Nacua. But just what he's doing this year, already over 1,000 yards, 5th round rookie. And the fact too that Cooper Kupp, who missed the first 4 games of the season, seems like he's coming into his own as well. But the fact that, you think about Kupp, the last couple of years, he's been one of the best receivers in the NFL. And the fact that, Nakua's played just like Cooper Kupp has the past couple of years this year. And also the fact, too, that if you need to find Higbee or Atwell, you could do that as well. The running game last time out was great. In terms of Kieran Williams, who looks to go over 1,000 yards in this one. So that's a guy that's really, overperformed from what they were imagining when we came into this season. The fact, too, that they far exceed the Saints at head coach. And listen, I know this hasn't been an easy coaching job for Dennis Allen, since taking over for Sean Payton 2 years ago. But, he doesn't have a good track record as a head coach. And I just think when push comes to shove, Sean McVay knows how to win this game. Anything different from what I'm saying that you see regarding this matchup?
No, yeah. I do think McVay certainly is a better coach. Stafford, I think, has produced well. 21 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions here. He can protect the ball and retain possession. I don't know. The only thing I feel like is that I understand that the Saints are a team too, offensively, specifically for me. I think are trash. I don't think they can score very well. However, they are on some type of roll here. Their last 2 games, I understand, were against the Panthers and the Giants. But they scored, I think, over 24 points in both those games. And then they didn't give up a touchdown in those last 2 games. Their defense has been on fire, actually. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams get into a little bit of trouble. I still think they're going to win, personally. I think they would still win, but I don't think they would cover 4 or 4.5, whatever the spread's at.
Well, I will happily oppose you on that, for sure.
The spread?
Yeah. Especially with Carr, too. I'm honestly surprised that you would feel that comfortable.
I could see it being like a 17-14 game.
So under game with the Saints.
Yes.
Wow. And is there an X factor for Nolans that you see?
A specific player? I don't know, man. I think Kamara's been a little underwhelming.
Yeah. He missed time with the suspension, obviously.
And even so, since he's been back, I feel like it's not like
yards
crazy
per
numbers.
Carry,
How much is it?
Tight. 3.9. Yeah. Jay just asked you.
Lavi's good though.
Questions, but he said, "Oh yeah, Lavi's great. He might hit 1,000 yards." But he said, "You think they'll cover the 4.5?" Taysom Hill, he says, over the X factor. Somebody that I didn't mention. Listen, he's had some good games here and there.
I don't know if he's ever been the X factor.
A few games, but the thing is, let's think about a 17-game season. Exactly. What is Taysom Hill the X factor? Maybe 3 times.
Yeah, it's cool.
More than likely, he's not going to be.
Like, listen, he's athletic. You put him on the field, there's a man on him. He causes like a defense to be like, yo, what's this guy doing? But again, I don't know. I feel like I would give me Olave, I think, being the X factor of this game.
So you want Saints +4 in the under?
Yes.
What's the total, if you wouldn't mind?
Let's look at the total real quick. Standing by, people. Over-under's at 46.5.
Okay, so under that,
definitely.
I'll take the over. And I have to say, I just want to take the opposite side with you, so I'll live with it. But I think the under is definitely the play. I don't think the Saints are going to score that much.
Yeah.
And the defense has played well, so like you said, I could see it being that type of lower scoring game.
Thank you, Brian.
But let's see. So over 46.5. Yeah, and it's I would think. I guess like they're in it. They're technically tied for the division. Obviously, Bucks have the tiebreaker, but I would think there's some regret into the contract that they gave Carr. Because
Yeah, I
I
would
just
think so too.
come on, are you really going to win anything with Derek Carr?
No, they're not. They are not, dude.
And it'll be interesting to see too. I mean, obviously, I think a lot of it depends on how they play over the remainder of this season. But it'll be interesting to see if they keep Dennis Allen. Terrible track record. Bombed out as the Raiders coach, but then again, who hasn't bombed out as a Raiders coach other than Rich Bisaccia recently? What about Kev Do? Oh! I didn't know. Like I thought he said something. Michael?
No.
So I think you kind of said it quickly, Tony. But again, what do you think the final is going to be here?
Come on, man. It's not funny, dude.
Tony's taking a lot of digs this morning.
Give me.
Really? Oh yeah, everybody's hammering him. I mean,
17,
like we just said. I mean, why is he
Saints.
wearing that jersey? It's
Dude,
just
you know what?
There's no reason for it.
No, he just loves the sport, and he loves who is it? Gretzky.
Yeah. Number 99, the original
I don't know.
99.
But I understand the slack too.
Yeah, I mean, what do I want to be? Display case for NHL.com? I mean, come on, Michael.
You would love it if they were sending you free shit all the time to be a display case. You'd wear those
It's not my
jerseys.
team. I mean, not really.
Oh,
I mean, what would be the reason?
yeah.
Re-gift it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
fine.
I would re-gift.
Give it to me.
He
I'll
draws
wear
them
it.
up like-
No,
Yeah.
honestly, the only reason I would wear a jersey other than the Kings, if it was a non-rival team of the Rangers and I was going to the game, just to be a part of the atmosphere. That's it. So
They're not even. They're in a different conference. You know, the only time they see
well,
each
that's why I
other.
said if I was at the game. Other than that, why am I wearing it? What's the point, Michael? Right?
It's a great jersey. It's a
You gonna
beautiful
wear it-
logo.
You
It's
gonna
classic.
wear a Pistons
Great
jersey tomorrow?
colors.
Yeah, exactly. So
Well, the
as
Pistons-
Michael.
Are the worst team in the league.
But yeah, what were you saying score was?
What did I say? 17-14?
17-14.
Yes.
Now, tight the whole way, field goal.
Game
at the
ending
end.
field goal. Classic. Yep.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I definitely could see that. And I'm gonna say here, I know you said the Saints defense has done a good job the last couple weeks, but like we said, I think mediocre quarterbacks,
Mhm.
mediocre teams. So I think the Rams, Stafford's been hot. It just seems like when he needs to, he can find Nakua and he can find Kupp. So I think he goes 4 touchdowns. I'm gonna say the Saints, Tony, 35-17.
Wow.
They're gonna go down to the Rams. I just think
Okay.
they don't have the offense, and I think the Rams are cooking.
Mhm.
And like you guys, called me crazy last week, but
Yeah.
I really do think if they do get matched up with the Eagles in the playoffs at some point, I think they'll win. I think they're a team to watch out for. Upset alert. Even Dallas, Tony, which I know doesn't seem likely. But I just think this Rams team is dangerous, and you can't underestimate the value of Sean McVay. You really can't.
No, yeah. I mean, great coaching. We see it. I feel like every week, dude. I mean, better coaches do prevail more often than not. So, I see where you're with that. But also, I want to get this comment from Lonnie. He says, "Wait, but the Jets were going to make Carr Hall of Famer." I believe you said that.
No.
I think you could.
I
you
think
said
he's
that,
saying that because a lot of people called in and said, "Oh, they should have got Carr instead of Rodgers." On
I think you said
ESPN
that,
Radio.
dude. You said that. Yes,
Carr
you did.
Hall of Famer.
You said that, dude.
I don't get why.
You definitely
that-
said that
no,
in the
no, no,
past few
you know
weeks.
what this
When
is?
it's Rodgers, all Rodgers' fault, dude. You said we should have got someone else.
No, I didn't say that. I said that I don't like that he's playing GM, but I never said that we should have gotten Derek Carr. Derek Carr sucks. Why would I say that?
I don't know. I think you did.
Nah.
I remember someone saying that.
It's a Tony searching for it. Maybe someone else did say that, but it wasn't me. I'll tell you that much. No, Matthew Ryan definitely said that. Yep.
Could have been.
What do you got here? Touchdown or no?
You want to throw the ball at me? Jeez. Hold on. Put this down here, maybe. Really playing with it, dude. Gotta be accurate. Wow, I saw it
Let's
in your
see.
throw.
Let's see if
Nervous.
you have a better throw.
You see it right now?
I'm gonna catch it one-handed.
One-handed. Oh wow, dude! What
There
a
we
throw.
go. There we go. I
What a
could
catch!
have been.
What a catch!
Could have been a tight end. Definitely.
Would have been
could
an
tight
All-American,
ends.
dude.
But I do
Could
think
have made it
too,
to state.
obviously we'll do our full preview of this weekend's slate. But I think we got a lot of good games here this weekend, Tony.
For football?
Yeah.
Yes, hell yeah, dude.
Really,
You get excited?
I mean, really excited, honestly. I mean, there's going backwards. I mean, Monday night Ravens Niners will be great. How about the disrespect? We always talk. Kev talks disrespect to the Raider name. How about the disrespect to the Ravens name? 5.5 point, underdogs at San Francisco.
Oh wow.
Both have the same record. Clearly, I mean, I think San Francisco is better, but is 5.5 in your eyes a little strong there? Or you think reality test, the Ravens have looked really good and then they're going to get smacked?
I don't know. That is tough, dude. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good line. I don't know. I kind of like it because, like you said, I feel like this is a type of game. I know both teams are super good. It's going to be super competitive, but I feel like it will be won, I think, by a touchdown, honestly.
Okay. All right. I mean, the Niners are insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It reminds you of the old school Niners, like with Joe Montana.
Oh, wow.
I mean, really like back in those days. I mean, they're that talented when the Niners were the best organization in the whole league.
Don't you think it's pretty crazy that you're mentioning it's like Joe Montana and it's Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
Like how crazy, honestly,
Kyle
how ridiculous is that? Dude?
I mean, he hasn't won a Super Bowl, but boy, I mean, just offensively. I mean, it's unbelievable. Matt Ryan, his MVP season under Shanahan's tutelage.
My goodness.
It's remarkable what he's done. And the fact, too, that the combination of him and John Lynch has worked so well. Lynch, the Hall of Fame safety, was a broadcaster 5 or 6 years, no experience, comes right in, and it's been flawless transition from the booth to general manager. So the Niners have done it right, and they had hit a lull leading up to their tenure. They had been one of the worst teams in the NFL, missing on Alex Smith in the draft. So it's remarkable to turn around there. For sure. And obviously Harbaugh started it, but Shanahan, just obviously the one thing he has to do is win a Super Bowl, which I think they have a good chance this year. But we talk about good games as well. I think Cowboys Dolphins is going to tell us a lot about both of these teams. And I think this is a game that both teams desperately need. The Cowboys were embarrassed last week in Buffalo, and the Dolphins, obviously beat the Jets, but again, just really need that marquee win. I really think this game in terms of playoff seedings and stuff, I mean, it's going to go a long way in determining that.
Yeah, I think so, dude. I mean, it's a huge game.
And Tua has had some kind of weak performances recently. Not terrible, but you know what I mean? Not like going off. And Cowboys, the way they play on the road, just early thought there. I think Miami's going to do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Get that first big win of the season, but I think that'll be a good game.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Definitely a good game to say the least. And like you said, Cowboys on the road too. Didn't they just get served their first home loss last weekend?
No, that was on the road.
That was on the road?
In Buffalo.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But are they still defeated at home?
Yes. Oh, wait a second. Now I'm actually blanking. Was that Buffalo game 2 weeks ago?
Let's check it out here.
Yeah, because no. It was last week. It definitely was last week. Yeah, the Bills.
Lost the Bills at the Bills.
They beat the Eagles at home the week before. Yeah.
I guess they haven't lost at home.
No, they haven't lost at home.
Oh, wow.
So, we've seen that they're mediocre on the road. I am interested to see too Jags Bucks. Obviously we'll see what happens with the Saints tonight, but I mean, I think important here for the Bucks to take care of business at home. Kind of feel like Lawrence isn't going to play. I know he ended up playing after that ankle injury a couple weeks ago, but concussion protocol. I mean, CJ Stroud, we saw him get injured in the Jets games, didn't play last week, already ruled out this week. So for Lawrence to come back, you would think that's going to be tough. We'll see. He didn't practice yesterday. So, with CJ Beathard in there, you would think, despite the fact that Jacksonville's lost 3 in a row, I don't see how they can win with Beathard there, especially on the road. And the way Baker's looked, he's playing himself into another contract.
Yeah, no, certainly last week was huge for him. I think did he have 4 passing touchdowns, like over 350 yards?
Yeah,
like, ridiculous
380.
Yeah, like oh my god, dude. Yeah, at Lambeau too. Really making a fool out of the Green Bay Packers. But like you said, on top of that, Trevor Lawrence probably not. Again, like I know concussion protocol, it's different per person, but I mean, you would imagine he's still feeling that ankle thing. Like, gotta be more than banged up. It's just like worth it for the Jags to take their shot with Bedford and then try and live to play another week, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely some good matchups. I'm excited to get into it tomorrow. Matthew will be here,
In
right?
studio, dude.
So that's going to be great. The ball. He's so raw for this summer, throwing the football around. And
The
honestly,
routes,
don't you think
dude.
it's added another element having this on set every day? No?
Oh, yes, definitely. I was talking to Mike about it yesterday, actually. Yeah.
New element.
New element.
Just
dude.
like Instagram Live, right?
Just like IG Live, by the way. Any comments on you? Have no comments yet.
But just everybody, and Corey was saying too, I was texting him yesterday, he was saying it's just so much easier to tune in, and he loves Instagram Live. So
no, yeah, Instagram Live. I mean, I feel like the bulk of society uses Instagram, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like constantly going on.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go, dude. Let's fire it up.
Let's go.
What's up?
And let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle, quick, hit Cameron. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink wide, made the full split save.
Are you kidding me? Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy!
David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So a short slate last night in the National Hockey League. Big
Not
slate
gonna
tonight,
happen.
which we'll get to in a second. But just kind of going over the games from yesterday. Another tough game for the Islanders, playing their 13th
Yikes, dude.
overtime game. They fall
Are
to
you kidding?
6 and 7 in those games, losing to the Capitals 3-2. Dylan Strome
Blowing.
the game winner in overtime. And this is a game where Washington scored first. Islanders tied it up. Washington takes the lead. Islanders answer back, hold on for the duration of regulation, and then a couple minutes into overtime, on a power play, they lose this game.
Mhm.
So just a tough defeat for them. But I mean, I think overall, Varlamov played a pretty good game. I think it was just one of those kind of unlucky. I mean, how do you chalk up a 3-2 road overtime loss here on a back-to-back?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say unlucky. About honestly, me watching this game, dude, you're getting kind of pissed off. And, I like to watch as many hockey games as I like, because I like the sport as a whole, no matter what team plays, dude.
Yeah. That's what's so great about it.
Yeah, it's what's so great about the sport of hockey, dude. I just appreciate it.
Yeah, you don't need to buy
every
a jersey.
team,
You can watch the game.
It's a fake jersey. It's $10. Okay, dude.
That was not $10.
Want to bet?
Where the hell did you buy it?
AliExpress. You ever hear of it?
No.
Great. They have an app and everything, dude.
Wow.
Chinese jersey. You get any jersey you want.
Well,
dude.
that
But
makes
it's
a
just
little more sense.
Well, yeah, but it's tough because then it's like wait 3 months. It may never come. You may never even know. You may not even hear about it. And then all of a sudden it shows up at your door. You're like, oh, I forgot to order this. And then you have it.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude. Now that I'm done explaining about the jersey, I was gonna say the Islanders started this game off incredibly slow, dude. And we talked about it yesterday. I mean, I think it's no surprise that the Caps don't suck, right? But I mean, they're not great. They're not a great team. They've definitely been underwhelming so far this season. Ovechkin himself has been underwhelming. But the Islanders just let the Caps come out and like play their game, dude. I think they were getting outshot like 22-9, 22-12 after the second period. And now, granted, like for whatever reason, that second intermission lit a fire under their ass, and they came out and they started playing some great hockey. They had that score by, I think it's Fashing. I believe it's how you.
Yeah, and it was only his second. No, it's Fashing.
It's Fashing.
Only his second
Hudson
goal
Fashing.
of the year.
Second goal of the year. I think relatively. I forget what team he was drafted by. Doesn't matter though. He hasn't had great numbers. I don't think he's even played a full season yet. In the NHL, but. His second goal, it was good. He played well. I guess that was a pretty good shift by him. I guess he's got like a lengthy body because he had a solid forecheck, a nice deke, and then a wraparound goal. It was pretty impressive, an impressive individual effort by him. But again, like that second period, like the team wasn't playing together, dude. They were not. And the only reason why they were honestly in this game is because of Varlamov. He was, I feel like, playing on his head sometimes, dude. Some of the saves he had.
You see that collision with Wilson too.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Tom Wilson is such a shithead. Bro.
Yeah. No, it's funny. Corey was texting me about that last night.
Yeah, he really is.
He's always at the center of it.
Literally always, dude. what I was gonna say, yeah, Valhalla, I mean, we're talking like breakaway chances too. Like all of a sudden, like rope passes by the Caps. There's a man alone on the other side of the ice. It's crazy. And then the Anders league goal was cool. I think it was like a broken play. He just did a little forehand, backhand action, very impressive. But again, like a broken play, an individual effort goal. I mean, the Islanders just did not play the hockey that we saw them play in the past 3 games or so. And it's a shame, dude. I think it shows because like you didn't see like Barzal was getting bodied, I feel like, all game. He was kind of shut down. I don't even know how many shots on goal he had. Let's see. He had no shots on goal, actually. That's pretty crazy. Bo Horvat had 4, and I mentioned Lee's goal. I mean, they just weren't playing well, dude. They stupid mistakes, turnovers, dude. In their own end. I think Noah Dobson had a pretty poor turnover, led to a good chance by whoever. Almost bails him out.
By the way, I stand corrected, and this is really is tough for the Islanders. I thought they were 6 and 7 in overtime, 4 and 9.
4 and 9.
Think about what a difference. I mean, they already are 15 and 8. I mean, imagine you win half of those games instead of.
I know it's crazy.
Makes a big difference.
And I believe power play goal, I think, on the end too, right? For the game winner here. Power play goal,
sticking,
dude.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that. You can't play undisciplined hockey in overtime, dude. So I don't know. I think the Islanders, you could chalk it up to an unfortunate loss, but I feel like they really just shot themselves in the foot here. They were without Matt Martin too, and I guess maybe that was a little bit of a because the Caps play physical. They have some big dude. I don't know how to say his name. Something. Oh, Protas, maybe Protas. 6'6" dude. And the amount of the size in front of the net that a goaltender has to work around with him is ridiculous, dude. It's so funny. You literally see like him in front of the net, and he's just a head over whoever else is covering him. It's ridiculous. And it sucks, dude. The Islanders, definitely lost it themselves. I think third period too. Gabriel Peugeot had like a phenomenal chance in front of the net and could not convert. And he's a fucking loser, dude. He's got to be off the team. I hated him when he was in with Ottawa too. I thought he was trash. But he was just like a pesky little player. He's almost like a wannabe Brad Marchand because he's like kind of tiny, I think, too. But he sucks. He doesn't have the numbers to back up his
big contract.
Yeah, is it? Is that a big contract?
It's a pretty big contract, yeah.
Because again, he was a big deal on the Senators.
Because I remember when I was at the last Islanders game, there were people, in the crowd were saying, "Jeez, I mean, we're giving him all this money. What the heck is he done?"
Nothing. Let's see.
6 years, $30 million. I mean, that's kind of big, right? For somebody who's like kind of.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Yeah, 6 years. 30.
I mean, that makes Trouba's contract look like a bargain.
Yeah, honestly, dude.
Just because of how much better Trouba is,
Yeah, this guy sucks, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. What I mean, he hasn't even had 20 goals in the season with the Islanders. It seemed like they're paying for what he did earlier in his career.
Yeah, I guess that 2019 season where he did get traded to the Islanders, I guess, was his best season. But most of it was with Ottawa anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess injury bug a little bit. It has had two 82 game seasons back to back in 15 and 16. And after that, I mean, you're looking like he's missed some significant time in prior seasons too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think just bad, poor contract.
Michael.
Wow,
dude. Wow.
Theo Phil.
Happy holidays. As always, Michael, appreciated.
Thanks, dude.
Swear after the new year, we're back. Regiment. It's tough. This time of year. There's no cutting this time of year.
You can't, dude. Tis the season, dude. I know. Chocolate glaze.
Would you say chocolate glaze munchkin the best or no?
Easily. Especially the munchkin.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
I think Derek Ho took over Josh B's Instagram account.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yep. It's high there.
I was just looking at this. Egg flips. Been a while, no?
Yeah, that was me.
Jay, too. That was a co-account.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, but I went in as egg flips just to see something.
But I mean, like, where's the flip? Jay, I'm even saying,
I know. Jay's snoozing shades.
But I thought he likes making eggs, doesn't he? Or no?
He loves to. I mean, I feel like, he does like to, but Jay's actually a really healthy man where he will in the morning, like, still consistently make, like, oatmeal with fruit,
Oh.
And he won't do eggs a lot.
I think oatmeal and fruit, I would rather have nothing. I think.
I know oatmeal and fruit is tough.
Ooh,
There's nothing worse in the morning.
ooh. I never
Like,
liked.
why would you
oatmeal.
start your day with like a not good meal?
No.
By the
Like
way,
right
dude,
now, he would have turned down those munchkins or no? Depends. If he
no,
had the
no,
shades
no.
on.
He would have been here with the munchkins definitely.
Here's Johnny.
Says good morning. But dude, you would have loved this last night. You know how sometimes, crazy days, I don't have a lot of time to eat. So I had like a late lunch, but then obviously didn't eat dinner because we had gaming corner. So it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock going home, starving. I make a sauce, steak, and cheese on some toast with lettuce, red onion, and jalapenos. So freaking good, dude.
Jalapenos are big.
Jalapenos are huge.
big,
Pickled
yeah.
jalapenos, so good, dude.
I can't believe how good that munchkin was right now.
But I have another one right now.
I mean, really, that was always growing up. Like from Dunkin', they used to be good, but now that I feel like I've had, Donut Delight, Donut Inn, Dunkin' Donuts doesn't exactly slap.
Dunkin'
Tony.
sucks, dude.
What else we got here?
Chairman Lonnie says Islanders horrendous third period and beyond.
Yeah,
Honestly,
we've seen it all season.
They played their best hockey last night in the third period, ironically enough.
Right,
But
but
still, like-
late, still just
Yeah.
that's something,
Dude, these munchkins today, especially. Though.
Yeah, too dangerous. That's why I can't have stuff like that in the house. I mean, it's all gonna go. It's gonna go way quicker than it should.
And it's so cheap. Donuts
Yeah.
are cheap.
Yeah, and there's if you even went up in price, and they're still cheap.
They're still freaking cheap, dude. So sorry. Here we go.
Robert,
shout out to TCA and DTV. Let's go. He says, and then he says Mitchell Robinson. Tough injury, out for the season, probably, right?
yeah, out for this
Good.
season. They got a disabled player exemption, and then obviously as Michael broke the other day, Taj Gibson
Yes.
back in the mix.
Good win for the Knicks. He says Randall's playing so well. Today is my Friday. He says.
There you go.
Happy
There you go.
weekend to Hot Take Johnny. Lonnie says oatmeal with fruit is delicious. Y'all bugging.
Just not me. Just
And
one
then
of
he
those
backs it up though. He goes, whoa. Maybe not delicious,
things. It just,
but it is
but
good.
You know what it is, Tony? We just don't accept mediocrity. So we just don't want to eat that. At the end of the day, we're not going to be excited.
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not.
We're not. So,
And I've done oatmeal with fruit. And
I
it's,
hate oatmeal. I hate
really.
it.
I like that. You little brown sugar, a little maple syrup in there. It's good.
Because you know what? It's one of those things. I need to dress it up with sugar, and then it's like, why am I
Yeah,
having?
why
it?
am I even
It's not
having it?
healthy,
You might as
right?
well just.
It's like cereal.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
not
cereal.
having the healthy cereal. Then I'm not gonna have. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna have cereal. I mean,
Renee is actually big. Overnight oats.
I can't do
Huge.
it. I can't do it. But Renee is another specimen. That's the thing.
That she doesn't like to close the door.
I thought Michael was coming.
Yeah, I
in, but
thought
that
so
was a
too.
win.
You can keep it open. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
Tony likes ventilation.
Honestly, this cross breeze is amazing right now. It's a beautiful day out there, dude. First day winner. First day winner. Did you know that?
We talked about it. Are you asking Renee? Jets 5-2. Tony called it. Yes. And
I hope Jay bet the mortgage, dude. I'm giving him gold.
Jay, update us on
Ducks
this.
and the freaking Jets back to back, dude. Like Vegas doesn't know my knowledge of hockey, clearly, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. The Red Wings are sucking right
It's
now.
crazy that the Jets are 19-9. I mean, I don't know. I just, for some reason, I've never taken them seriously. I mean, is this the year to take them seriously, or still maybe have a decent
Right.
regular season, but they're not a playoff force?
I don't know. I mean, you know me. I think that they had an early exit. Oh boy. I think they had an early exit last year
High,
because
Tony, without hitting the fan.
I was pretty hot on the Jets last season.
Renee?
Kyle Connor.
Yeah.
I think they have Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Dubois.
I could be wrong though. I'm not sure. Obviously, Connor Hellbuck. You have great goaltending. You're gonna go that way, dude. To the playoffs. But yeah, I think they had an early first round exit. I mean, it's competitive when you get into the
Right,
playoffs. Different animal.
A complete animal.
Animal, dude. He's a dog. But yeah, so I always like the Jets. And again, I think right now, I mean, they are heating up. And like I said, the Red Wings are cold. So it's like, hockey is such a momentum, streaky sport. You got to go with who's hot, dude.
Speaking of who's hot, how about the Kraken 2-1 over the Kings? Decord, Tony, 42 saves with his
Joey.
Patrick Waugh impersonation. And kind of odd, Kings at 18-7, only 5-6 at home. What's up with that? Staples Center?
Staples, crypto arena, dude.
Not a hockey place.
Crypto. The curse of crypto.
Oh, crypto's back. Michael will tell you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so will Craigie.
Maybe we should call it the Bitcoin arena, dude.
There we go.
Yeah, I think honestly, like just one of those off nights from the Kings, lack of offense, and like you said, Joey Decord over there, the Boston College prospect. Prospect probably wasn't a great word there. Product is really what I was looking for. 43 saves, played on his head. And yeah, the Kings, I think a couple dumb goals. I think the Kraken, the first goal I think was off of this weird face off, took a stupid bounce.
Tanev.
And then Lazort. Oh, it was Lazort and Jordan Eberle too. Jordan Eberle had a good goal. Defensive breakdown by the Kings, but then yeah, like I said, Lazort, or Lazot, I forget how you pronounce it. That little trickling, puck, took advantage of it. What can you do? But the Kings should have scored better. I mean, they should have scored more. They should have played better offense. But like I said, the cord, I think, is the big reason why the Kraken won this game for sure, dude. Because the Kraken didn't have a lot of scoring chances either.
Yeah.
So it's a little unfortunate of a Kings loss here. Obviously, I had planned to wear the jersey yesterday.
After a win.
But obviously, I'm not going to back down from my own promise to myself, Brian.
Do you think to have a better chance here down the stretch? I mean, Kings should add a scorer or two, or I mean, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, listen, again, when you get to the playoffs, what do you want? You want to throw it? Again, when you get to the playoffs, it's going to be a lot more competitive. I mean, you never know. I mean, obviously, it's the West, right? So you want to, you may have face the Avalanche, let's say, or the Knights. I mean, again, pound for pound, player for player, are those teams better than you? Probably. So yeah, so you may want to look to get a goal scorer for maybe one of these less fortunate teams, probably looking at like Ottawa, they were a team that was supposed to be better, but isn't.
Fired the coach.
Who knows where the Islanders are at that point? Who knows where the Caps are at that point? Who knows what the Oilers are going to be looking like they're going to be doing too. I think you're going to have a lot of teams looking to bolster their roster. Because right now I feel like there's just so many, and again, you never know, because right, we've seen the Bruins get knocked out last year, first round. But these conferences are very, very top heavy. You're taking like top 2, top 3 teams seem to be very far from the rest of the pack, dude. So we'll see. I think the Kings should. They are a competitive team. So I mean, you got to strike while the iron's hot now.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude.
Absolutely. Big slate tonight.
Is it?
And I'm definitely excited about some of these games, but we'll start with you. What stands out to you, Tony?
Wow, some great games tonight. That's what stands out to me, dude.
Hockey night in America.
Wow, dude. Interesting. Avalanche minus 165 at home against the Senators.
Tough loss to, what was it, Columbus?
Yeah, but Senators. I mean, I understand. I don't think the Avs should be like way more favorited.
Yeah,
like at least 210.
But is it one of those times where they're trying to take your money?
Because I would think give me the Avalanche like every night of the week, dude.
So you're locking that?
Avalanche just lost to the Blackhawks. Senators on like a 7-game losing streak.
That's probably why too. But you're taking it?
Kel McCarr's day to day. Let me just see if they have a face off. But even so, dude,
what is Halak starting?
Where are we? Devils, Wilds, Avalanche,
Gorgiev. Unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say give me the Avs, right? I mean, easy money. And hey, man, they're giving you a good line there. So why not, dude? Fuel Avalanche Chicago, they lost, doesn't matter. Takeaways report. Yeah, dude, let's go. Give me the Avs all day. I think you're thinking Georgiev shutout potentially here against Ottawa. Honestly, like I don't know what. Again, Vegas sometimes is a little funny with their NHL picks. But yeah, I don't know, 4-0, 3-0. Give me the Avs.
All right. And this is a questionable one to lead off with, but gotta go with my boys. Hurdle, the Sharks, revenge spot
dude.
In San Jose.
Doubling
last time
down.
they played in Glendale. They lost 1-0. They've lost 3 in a row. Coyotes have won 3 in a row. Who do we got in tender? Is it an Ingram spot, Tony?
Let's see.
I feel like it is. But... Oh no, they're going Vizmelka. So
everyone confirmed.
It's interesting to see what they do there. I mean, Ingram has outplayed him, but I would think they like Vizmelka's potential. But that's the situation to watch out for. And like I said, I've been impressed with the way they've played this year, but I think the Sharks due to get a win here. Hurdle. I'm going to say 2 goals, 2-0. Blackwood with the shutout, Tony.
I like it. I like it a lot, dude. Next up here, I'm going to take Columbus, to be honest.
Wow.
Mackenzie Black with the shutout. I've never heard that in my life, by the way. So Caps, obviously the back-to-back here, overtime win as well, a little extra purchase
Tired
there.
legs.
Tired
older
legs.
Team.
AARP cards, dude. Imagine Lindring as a start, not Kemper tonight. You would think. And I would think Columbus, who's on a little bit of hot streak, 2-game win streak, I believe.
Yeah.
No, just one.
All right,
But
9-4.
decisively beat
9-4.
Buffalo 9-4, won against Toronto in overtime, beat St. Louis 5-2. So you've seen some signs of life from them. How about Zach Werenski? 25 points. Kirill Macheko, 80 shots so far this season, leading the team in shots. A lot of offense there. We know about our boy, Justin Danforth, Pioneer alumni, dude. Give me Columbus. Give me Justin with the goal, Zach with the goal, Career with a goal, and then we're going to win this game 3-1.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude. They're
They're
even. Columbus is even, by the way. Caps are favored at -120 on the road. So give me a
Sketchy
little,
spot?
no, stop it, dude. Caps are going to be trash. I can't believe they're favored on the road, though. That's so weird.
Well, I mean, Columbus.
On the back-to-back, on the road, though.
I just don't think. I think the thought is Columbus is not that good.
I think Vegas doesn't know what they're doing, dude.
We'll see.
We will see. We'll see tomorrow, dude.
Maple Leafs are
At the
going to
mortgage
bounce
check.
back tonight in Buffalo, Tony. Sabres struggling a little bit. Leafs, obviously, a little bit of an embarrassment at home against the Rangers. So they go up north. And I think William Nylander, which surprisingly is their top goal, not goal, but point scorer here, is going to have 1 goal, 3 assists, and this is going to be a romp 6-2 Leafs over the Sabres. And I'm going to say Austin Matthews is going to have another 2-goal game. So back-to-back 2-goal games for Austin Matthews.
If I don't touch the Oilers Devils game, are you taking it?
I don't know. Can't say.
Well, come on, dude. Because I don't want to let that game go untouched.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You would take the Oilers next?
Yeah. If you want to take the game, go ahead.
No. I want you to pick the Oilers, dude. That's right. Canucks. Easy money here. I wouldn't say easy money. The Dallas Stars are really good. I'm taking the Brian Barnaby fade the Stars play here. Vancouver Canucks, obviously great team here. Dallas, obviously also really good. Canucks 22-9-2, while the Stars are 18-8-4. So very comparable teams. In terms of goaltending, Thatcher Demko, I think, is what is the deciding X factor, as Brian would like to say here for this game. He's been on an absolute heater recently. He's 16-7 with no overtime losses, 3 shutouts on the season. That might be tied for the league first here. Save percentage 921, goals on average against, though, 2.31, which you desperately need against the Stars. The Stars winning 4 or 3 out of the last 5 games. Canucks winning 4 of the last 5. Handling Florida with the shutout there. Tampa Bay 4-1, Nashville 5-2. So they've been scoring a lot too. Amongst their leaders, JT Miller, Brock Bozier, Quinn Hughes, dude, that's right. As well as Kuzmenko too. I don't know where Kuzmenko is, but give me the Canucks here. I don't know. I would say a tight one in regulation though. I guess 4-3, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2,
Wow.
3-2, dude.
Should be a good one.
3-2, great game.
Speaking of a great game, Edmonton at New Jersey. Both teams, somebody's got to win. Oilers have lost 3 in a row, and then the Devils have lost 2 in a row. And the way I look at this, I think both teams struggle with defense. And then offensively, I like Edmonton better. And I think too, Connor McDavid, only 11 goals right now, 30 assists, so spreading the wealth. But I think he's due for like a big performance here against a team that I think is lacking in the defensive area. So I'm going to say give him the hat trick. He's due. He needs a big game like this. I think he gets it done. And I think I believe Schmidt is going to start too from when you were going through Daily Faceoffs. I believe I saw that. I don't know if you still have that up. Yeah. And this is 7:30.
Akira Schmid.
Yeah. Okay. So I think he
How do you
gets
feel about
blitz. Yeah, I think I just either goalie. I think, I don't know. I think something bouncing back and forth just has not worked out, and I think he's going to struggle. And I think the Oilers are going to win here 5-3. So take the over. I think in the, what is it? I think it's the Devils games. The overs only went over once the past 5 games,
No
and
kidding.
then It's only went over once for the Oilers in the last 5 games. So law of averages, and you get them at -105. Devils at -115. But
we can go
over
tonight,
6.5.
Let's
go to Prudential.
$41.
Not bad. Not bad. Who's driving though? Michael?
Have to.
Yeah.
Big Jersey guy. Big Devil fan.
Yeah, that'd be a treat for him. See a future Ranger too for us and McDavid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think at the end of the day, Tony, the Oilers off the schneid here, and the Devils, they were talking about it yesterday. I think actually, it was actually because Dan Grassa, in for Michael K this week. So having a nice hockey segment with Don.
Enjoy Dan and Don.
Was saying he looks for them to
Double
potentially
D.
maybe do a Markstrom and one of the Flames defender package deals because he said they can score.
Right.
Defense sucks. Dougie Hamilton probably not going to be back this year, so they do need some help. They don't have it right now, and that's why Edmonton's going to win this game.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go. Yep.
I'll see you at the stadium today, brother. Hot take, Johnny, with a little Cuddle Mary trash.
Yeah, I love that, dude.
What do we got?
He says, since you are talking hockey, Cuddle Mary trash question in our chat today. Adam Richter, Henrik Lundqvist, or Igor Shesterkin. Adam Richter, Mike Richter.
Richter, I'm not familiar with him. I guess he was the goalie in '94.
Yes, correct.
But I feel like did he only play 1 year with the Rangers, or is that the coach left right after the championship or something? I just remember seeing something about.
Yeah, no, Richter was around forever. I don't think
number in the Raptors or no.
Number in the Raptors, yeah.
Okay, so no, this is one of those things. It's just
I'm not saying it like
yeah. But just going by that, I mean, a guy that's won a championship, your last goalie on your championship team, those numbers are pretty good as well. It was with the Rangers his whole career, 14 years. So, you got to go Richter 1. And I guess, you'd have to go Hank 2 and Igor 3. And the whole thing is, there's an opportunity here for Igor, but right now, I mean, Hank clearly has been the better tender.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, again, for me, I grew up with Lundqvist. Definitely a little bit more
over Richter.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna marry Lundqvist, dude.
You think he was a better goalie, but just
maybe blue eyes.
Didn't win. But is there something to, even though it's a team sport, there's something to not winning the big one?
No, yeah. I mean, listen,
the heart condition, though, maybe he would have been able to do it. Was it a heart condition?
He had a heart condition. But he would have been with the Caps actually at that point.
Yes.
Which would have been so sad.
But technically, whole career with the Rangers.
Technically,
didn't suit up.
Never played for the Caps. But I don't know, Mike Richter, and obviously, I grew up one of the first video games I ever played was Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey for the N64. And geez, that was probably 95, 96. So it's like, obviously, he was a starting goaltender in there for the Rangers when I was playing with him, which is dope. But again, I grew up with Henrik Lundqvist being my goaltender, for the Rangers. Not to mention, I mean, nothing against Adam Richter, handsome man. Henrik Lundqvist, though, the blue eyes, dude, great hair, looks great in the suits. That he puts up over there, Swedish, So no, I would say marry Lundqvist. And yeah, I guess you could maybe argue that he was a better goaltender. I mean, obviously different point in hockey. It sucks that Mike Richter, to compare the two, it's just different eras of hockey. It's kind of hard to compare. So that's just me personally. And then of course you cuddle Richter, and then you got to trash Igor at this point because, he's still playing. Hasn't won anything yet, so nothing against him. It's a tough CMT, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Brought to you by Telemore Jay also saying Cuddle Mary trash hilarious alternative to fucking Mary kill.
Yes.
And your mother. Hi, Aunt. Get my nails done now. So say hello, Lily.
I would imagine Lily is the woman doing her nails right now. Probably.
Gotcha. So,
hello, Lily.
Hello. One more throw. Oh my God. That was we gotta get a time code pencil on that. Come on, right, Tony? I mean, that's one of those things.
Yes, dude, I'm just trying to collect my bearings right now, okay?
Good workout though. Working off those munchkins, huh?
Yes, for sure, dude.
But yeah, I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up for tonight.
Pumped up.
A lot of good hockey. NFL. Wait, what?
Because we're having a good time.
Tony's
sports
snagging balls left and right.
Snagging balls, Michael, just like you like me to.
Yep. Always searching for it.
You said snagging balls. Who says that?
You didn't need to comment on
You're
it.
snagging balls?
I mean, isn't that what a wide receiver does? Yeah. Yep. It has to be negative 25 in here.
Are you cold?
No.
Oh,
good.
Michael!
Oh,
Wow, dude. Oh.
all right. But yeah, honestly, gonna be a great night. A lot of hockey. I'm excited for the football game.
Dude, gonna be a great night. Craig O tonight too.
Craig, oh
Yeah, Futureverse.
What
Let's
time?
go. Show starts at 9, I believe. 8:50. Live stream goes live. 9 o'clock.
And this
He
is a
starts.
Twitter show?
Dude. Yes, Twitter and YouTube.
And YouTube. Gotcha,
Futureverse.
gotcha.
It'll be on, dude.
Futureverse. So
Yes.
yeah, look out for that one. And yeah, big show coming up tomorrow. Football Frenzy.
Matthew Gabriel,
Matthew
baby.
Gabriel in studio. So let's go. But once again, this is a game. Would like to thank everybody for tuning in today, continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume merch, downtown.com. Everybody enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.